What's going on, Legends? My name is Ethan Bars, and this is my desk setup for 2019 video photo. It's just a desk that goes up and down and has a computer and monitor. Thanks for watching. I gotta get this out of the way. You guys are probably in the comments right now being like, what the heck? My hair. Let's just address my hair, okay? I am still growing it out. It looks awful. I know that. I admit that. You guys don't have to keep telling me that. I mean, look how long it is. This side. I've never had hair on the sides this long. Like, look at that. That looks like I got like a mullet. Okay, whatever. So since I'm a filmmaker, photographer, videographer, I built this desk to basically encompass all those needs, and that's what it's basically built around. I know it looks super minimal. Actually, I didn't realize it was this minimal because after you take all the garbage that I usually have on it, after you take all that garbage off, there's like a lot of room, which I really like because you're always gonna have stuff just piling on your desk. So to start off the desk setup, I have these legs from Flexispot. I really love them. To me, they are the perfect like balance in between price and performance. They are rock solid. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in my life sitting at a desk or working at a desk editing. So I really want to take care of my health from the beginning so I can go between sitting and standing during my day and while I'm editing and doing my work. And I really like having a standing desk because if I ever have to do work like here and there, just like go on a computer quick or something I really don't want to like just sit down and focus on, I have it at the standing height and I can just walk up to it, do a few things, walk away, and it's just really nice and convenient, and I really like it. So you guys are probably asking, Ethan, where do I get this top? Where do I get this desktop? And you can. It's custom made. I built it with my grandpa, which was amazing. I got to spend time with him and build it, which is priceless. But I would almost recommend not building one because it's not going to be cheaper and it takes a really long time, but the reward is definitely worth it. Top is actually made out of I think it's about 5 to 8 inch hickory, and with a little trim on the side, and then underneath is a particle board, so it makes it look like it's one whole piece, but it's really not. And then the hickory is stained with American walnut, and I am so happy with how it turned out. It looks just phenomenal. All right, enough with me ranting about the desk because it is the centerpiece, in my opinion, to this whole setup. Now moving on top of the desk, I have this camera pencil holder thing. I actually didn't pick this up myself. I got this as a gift. Shout out to Greg. I love it because it just adds more detail and aesthetic to the desk. Hey, I'm a photographer. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to scream that? So next to the camera pencil holder, I have a lamp. It's a lamp. It's a generic lamp. I don't know where I got it. I've had it for like literally since I was in middle school. So, and I'm just finishing up high school. So, I mean, it works. It's a lamp. It's pretty lit. And then on top of the lamp, I have a crucifix, a book called My Daily Bread, which is a devotional book that I read every day. And then I really like having the crucifix there because I can look to it throughout the day, remember my purpose, my focus in life, the real end goal to my life and what I strive for. And so I can direct my efforts and my focus accordingly. Now, all the way on the other side of the desk, I have a 8 terabyte hard drive from Seagate. It is big, slow, and you should not edit off of it. Trust me, don't try editing off of it. I use it to just dump all my footage because I don't delete anything. So after I'm done with a project, I dump all my footage there, and I also use it to back up projects that I'm currently working on. Yeah, that's just on my desk, and whenever I need to, I can just easily connect to that. Next to that, I have this. This is my actual editing drive. It's a Samsung T5 Portable SSD. I hate this thing. It is awful, and I'll be explaining in a future video why I hate it so much. But yeah, it's fast. I edit off of this. Works great for that. Otherwise, it's pretty garbage. Yeah. Before I get to my computer, I'm going to talk about my peripherals. So I have the Sony WH1000 XM2s. They have the XM3s that just came out. I'd love to pick them up, but they're really expensive. As expensive as these things are, definitely pick them up. I think that they're way better than the Bose Quiet Comfort QC35s or whatever they're called. I love these things. I edit off of them. They're not like accurate. They're not like for monitoring audio, but I love these things. They sound amazing. The Bluetooth is, once you have Bluetooth headphones, I don't think you can ever go back. I love these things so much. All my friends use them, and yeah, they're great. Definitely pick up some of these. Then I just have I think this is like the Apple Magic 1 keyboard or something I stole this from my family's iMac. I gave them an old one that I had. It's like 150 bucks for like the newest Apple keyboard. So yeah, pretty ridiculous. This is definitely worth it. The Apple Magic Trackpad, Apple Magic Trackpad 2. I don't know what the heck it's called. And I love this thing. It's expensive, but I think it's definitely worth it. I use this probably 80% of the time because I just use it for casual web browsing. It's way easier. You just, you know, swipe back and forth, do what you need to do. And I also edit off with this quite often. If you need to do really precise editing, I do not recommend this. I would recommend something like the Logitech MX Master 2S. Way better for precision editing. You will get to a point when you're using the trackpad where it kind of strains your hand and wrist. So when I switch over to this, I love this thing. But I usually, 80% of the time, I use Apple Trackpad 2. I think that's the name of it. I don't care. It works. Now getting to the end of my setup, I have the MacBook Pro. I think it's 2017, 2.8 gigahertz, 500 gigabytes of SSD, 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's got the Radeon 560, I think, with 4 gigabytes of VRAM. Okay. Before you say it, I know. Why do you have a MacBook if mostly what you do is editing? PCs are more powerful, PC master race. Why do you have a MacBook? I personally love Mac. I love the operating system. I love everything about it. Yes, it is a bit slower, especially because I use Premiere. If I use Final Cut, it'd be like night and day difference, but it does what I need it to do. It works. Honestly, it's pretty fast. It's not like, oh, I can edit, you know, 4K 10-bit or whatever, but honestly, I don't see a problem with it. It works perfectly for me. And then I actually have it on this 12 South Curve, I think, I don't know, laptop stand. I really like it because it elevates it and gives it good airflow. I can use it as a dual monitor next to my big main monitor. Okay, yeah, so this is the 27UD88 from LG. I got it instead of the 27UK850W, which is the newest one, because this thing was $100 cheaper. No, it doesn't have HDR. No one's gonna use HDR. It's not even true HDR. And I really don't need the in-monitor speakers. I either wear my headphones or having the speakers on my MacBook work just fine. So now I love that it's USB-C because all it means is I can plug one cable into my laptop and it can charge and display and even transfer data if I wanted to, all through one cable. So it works amazingly. And honestly, once you have a big monitor like that, it's gonna be hard to go back because there's just so much real estate. Now this is a 4K monitor, although I can't really utilize that much because if you scale everything to 4K, the words are just tiny, like really tiny, so you can't even see anything. So I have to scale up a bit so you don't really get the full effect of or full use of the 4K. 4K would work better with something like a 32-inch or bigger. But I really like having a bigger monitor. It's also better on my back and my neck because instead of like hunching down, I'll be upright looking straight at my monitor. And yeah, I honestly, no complaints. It's definitely helped my workflow, and having two monitors is really, really nice because once you have two monitors, it's kind of hard to go back, really understand how much like more functionality you have. Well, thank you all for watching. So this has been my desk setup, and this is my photo editing desk setup for 2019, and basically probably for the next couple of years. I don't think it's going to change much. I hope to be doing in-depth reviews on every single part of this desk because I buy everything that I buy for a reason, and I do a thorough research. So in making reviews on these products in the future, I hope to explain kind of my thought process and why I bought them and why I like them or don't like them. Maybe they'll help you in your buying decision. Who knows? And yeah, if you guys have any comments about any of this stuff or questions, drop them in the comment section below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, legends.